Check out what I just got. Yep, this is the brand new Ganzo Firebird FH51, and today is my first look. Hey, if it's your first time here, my name is Jay, and if you're looking for knife reviews that get right to the point, go ahead, click subscribe. So right about now, you should be looking at some specs. These are all measurements that I've taken myself, but don't worry, I'll also have them listed down in the description below, just in case you want to follow along throughout this video. Now, the first thing that you are going to notice about this knife is its size. So to better illustrate that, let's bring out a few knives, and we'll start out with another Ganzo Firebird, the FH51. Let's bring out from Spyderco the Para 3. Has about a Benchmade and the Bug Out. And lastly, this is the Kaiser Vanguard Mini Sheepdog. So yes, this thing is very, very small, and if you were expecting anything close to the FH21, you will be disappointed. The second item that I noticed about this was its very slight resemblance to the Civivi Backlash, specifically right there in that concave thumb kind of divot area, but really that's pretty much the only similarity. Well, that and the forward choil. So those of you clone police, it's okay, stand down. The 51 has a lot of the standard features that we've come to expect from our Ganzo knives. I mean, it nested liners, okay, check. Ball bearing pivot, deep carry, pocket clip, not reversible, and of course the D2 steel. Something that I'm really happy to see that Ganzo had fixed is the flipper tab. Do you remember on the FH31, the flipper was just gigantic? So, you know, cutting on a flat surface, you would only be making contact with pretty much the tip of that blade. Now, they trimmed down the size here on the 51, so yes, look at that. When you're cutting on a flat surface, you are able to really use most of that sharpened edge. I like that. Now, maybe this is just the old man in me that's starting to take over, but I don't normally gravitate towards this style of blade. I mean, I like just a good old classic traditional drop point like you see here on the Bug Out. When I'm out like driving around running errands, and if someone's in the car with me, and I'll see a kid outside with no jacket on and it's like 30 degrees, and I'll say, oh my gosh, that kid needs to put a coat on. That's how you know you're getting old. And so far the action I've noticed is, well, it's okay. I mean, it's not fantastic. I mean, it's very easy to fail. So I guess in that regard, the detent is a little on the weak side. I want to check to see. No, I didn't think so. Not able to shake that loose. And the blade, I'm not able to. I mean, you can do that thumbnail closure. I mean, there's plenty of room for that, but it's not really dropping shut. And I don't really think it ever will be dropping shut because the blade is very, very light. How light is it? Well, they did skeletonize at least one side of the liners. Let's see. That's pretty darn light, 2.8 ounces. Now I do want to check it up against the FH21, 3.3 ounces. So yeah, wow, they were able to actually lighten this up a little bit. Now, if so far that you're really liking what I'm selling, then you can go and pick up one of these from, well, my preferred Ganzo Firebird retailer, and that being Power Cutlery, and I will include a link to their website because they do currently have them in stock. All colors. I really view this knife as being a pretty much like an office or, you know, like a light duty carry, especially look at that tip. That is one thin, delicate tip. And again, I'm going to bring out the FH51 and hold it side by side so you can see. Look at that. Look at the difference in the thickness of the tip. And not to mention that this blade, it looks like it would be thicker blade stock than the FH21. It in fact is not. And it tapers down to a very thin point quickly. I would love to hear from those of you that have already purchased the 51. Let us know in the comment section down below that do you love it? Do you hate it? While we're at it, we should probably go ahead and check that out of the box initial sharpness. Oh yeah. Wow. That's fantastic. I had a feeling, I mean, it's pretty thin blade stock, so I had a feeling it would be a good slicer. So yeah, it is. So what I'd like to go ahead and do is if just give me a couple days with this so I can carry it and use it and test it and see how it performs, and then I will upload my full review of this FH51. And if you haven't already, go ahead, click subscribe if you're looking for knife reviews that get right to the point. And if you enjoyed my first look, maybe just leave a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.